Hi, everybody. My name is Erica Keane. I'm Zooming you from Melbourne, Australia. My job today is to take you through a short little journey about LifeWave and where the company is going. We just finished the convention in Dallas, the 2024. So I would like for you to get some bits and pieces of information. This is going to be like a spray. We do have documentation with all of the videos. They're all on YouTube. Therefore, it's going to be easy if you want to hear a little bit more for you to be able to go to the videos and watch them all. I'm only going to share small snippets. I'd like to show you where the company is headed from the company itself. So these are what the company has put out over the last week. And let's begin our journey about LifeWave and you. I am going to just put my camera off for a little while so you can have full screen and look at all of this exciting new stuff coming on. Okay, so yes, last week was the 20th anniversary convention held in Dallas. It was called Be the Light, and I'm going to bring you through a very short video to give you the recap of what the company has put together there. Okay.
Are you ready to celebrate?
Happy anniversary, everybody.
A celebration 20 years in the making, packed into one epic weekend. A personal journey, powered by revolutionary technology. More energy. Timeless vitality. Lasting longevity. Now is the time to share the light.
Well known other directors, congratulations.
Thank you for coming to the LifeWave Global Conference. It was lit. We're already dreaming about next year. California dreaming.
LifeWave Global Conference, Anaheim, California, Fall 2025. Registration is now open. Be the light. Life.
Okay, so that is what's happening next year. We're going to be going to Anaheim, Los Angeles. So by all means, please get your your tickets now. That was a little bit of snippet. Very high energy. I want to bring you through some highlights of what is happening there. Now we have 1 second here. I'm going to bring you through some of the highlights that are happening in that convention. As you could see on the video, we had William Shatner, zoom in or beam in with the hologram machine. We had some concerts that were super high energy, the original Blues Brothers. I think it was Dan Aykroyd, and that was very high energy. We had Maroon 5 that came in and Gwen Stefani. Now, these are not small groups. I think we were Googling to see how much it cost to have them there, and I think it was like $1.5 million each. So they obviously put out the red carpet. This company is very much in terms of making sure that we're in the forefront, the brand partner. So that was amazing. There was a huge drone light show. That was incredible. It was very high up in the sky, and this is latest technology, of course. This drone show lasted approximately 10 minutes and is all over YouTube if you wanted to really have a look at it. But that was something it kicked off the conference. So that was really amazing. So last year, they showed a prototype of the Experience Center in Utah. And this year, they basically showed us the unveiling of it. So I would like to show you what the head office Experience Center is like in Utah. Let me start here and show you what is happening in Utah. Very interesting. Here we go. I might just fast forward it a little bit for time, but you can look at this online as well. Very high tech.
Hey, let's go.
Well, hi there, and welcome to Lifewave's global headquarters. 世界中の何百万もの人々にとって、ライフウェブは希望を象徴し、真実の光の灯台を象徴しています。
It's one of those things where you have to be there to understand the magnitude of what you experience when you walk in.
It literally is giving me goosebumps.
Like, it's just mesmerizing.
All I can say is, wow.
You felt like you were on a journey to outer space. It's simply amazing.
What an incredible, breathtaking experience.
I cannot believe what I saw, but I saw it.
Whoever you bring here, they will be sold.
The genius and the vision and the work that went into this was absolutely amazing.
It's just honestly mind-blowing to see the technology, the evolution of this company.
The sky's the limit. That's all I can say.
I'm just speechless. It was so beautiful. I don't even know what to say.
This was the most exciting, jaw-dropping presentation I've ever experienced.
Okay, so basically that has come to fruition from last year. Amazing, very amazing. It is high tech, it's high energy, and that is what's happening over there in Utah. Okay, so let's go back to our PowerPoint. What I would like to basically remind everybody of is at this point, we, the brand partners, are working on the technology for the human body. Now, we know the X39 is our feature product. It is a product that we're leading with. And the message is basically patch as many people as you can and let the technology go to work. They did launch the electrolyte or the nutrition technology, which is the second square here to your right. I'll be talking a little bit about that. And they also released the water video. Now, this is not a product that is currently in distribution. It is coming through the pipeline. So let's have a look at these things. This is a reminder that the entry to this business is the X39, the primary product. Okay, looking at the electrolytes, he did a session on this. It is available somewhere on YouTube. And it looks like there's a morning and an evening sachet. This is synergistic with the patches. And looking at this delivery system, which will be the water, this is something very interesting as well. So this is re-engineered water. I'm going to show you the very short video of the water machine that they showed us. It is structured water. It's not just a filter. Okay, it takes 45 minutes to process a glass of water. And from what we've heard of the people who've drank the water, they had immediate benefits. So that's something that is very exciting. It's coming in our future, but it's not just here yet. So let's have a look at the video. And it's only a minute and a half. I don't have to fast forward that one. Let's have a look at the water video. Okay, here we go. Okay, excellent. So that is something that we have to look forward to. Now, it is not like anything else on the planet. It is definitely unique and it is coming soon. So he definitely has a patent on this, and that's what's happening with the water. So what I'd like to do now is basically look at what are we looking at here? We have our patch technology with our electrolytes that absolutely are synergistic with the X39, and we have a water delivery system to put those minerals and vitamins into to dissolve to consume. So that is going to be what I can see as our bread and butter. This is already in our back office underneath resources. So I found a lot of stuff there in terms of the information. So you can go ahead and look at what's in that now under resources in your back office. So that is looking at the consumables. What I'd like to do now is obviously remind you that the X39 is the way to go, but let's move a little bit forward. Let's look at other technology that is coming through the pipeline. What does it mean for you? What does it mean for the humanitarian efforts? And what does it mean in terms of exposure? So I'm going to bring you now to a video. These are drones. They're large. They have a 15-foot wing span, and they are capable of carrying a lot of product. This could be medical product. It could be whatever is required for the area. Now, I'm not going to go into the drone specifications per se, but being a pilot, I can tell you they are absolutely impressive. He was talking about being able to close the hangar doors, fire up the turbines, and purify the air. So the air coming out of that drone is cleaner than the ambient air around the drone. Now that has to tell you something about renewable and healthy energy. Very interesting. Let me just bring you quickly to a video. It is also on YouTube. So if you do want to watch more, you can do that. So let's have a look at this. I'm going to show you snippets. Some of it is from the conference. So this is what we're going to look at right here. So it is going to be choppy, but you do have the ability to watch this in full length if this is what you're interested in specifically.
50 pounds or more of payload capacity. So that's a lot of medical supplies. And then the real secret behind this is the power generation technology. So this is a technology that I invented, we developed it in our laboratories. I have a great team of engineers that I work with. And this is really a revolution in the way that we're going to be thinking about clean energy. And as a matter of fact, when this engine is in operation, we'll operate it in a closed room because the air that comes out of the exhaust of this engine is cleaner than the ambient environment.
So as you can see, he is definitely looking at, I'm going to take off the volume and just bring you through a couple of slides here. It can stay airborne for over 30 hours. Now that beats a world record. Okay, no other drone in the world can go over 30 hours without recharging, refueling, energizing itself. So this is very interesting. Now, I can just imagine what's going to happen in the future, that, you know, these drones are going to be going to an area of disaster or destruction, whether that be a tsunami or fire or war, and this fleet of drones with LifeWave are going to power in. And I'm not saying they're going to save the day, but they're definitely going to be supportive of that, you know, humanitarian disaster. So that will no doubt increase the profile of LifeWave. So here he brings us through, this is a warehouse in Denmark where they are testing the fleet. It has a huge testing area, if you can see the map here, 18,000 square kilometers of airspace. So he's going to be able to do the testing that is required, and this is for the future. Now, you might say to yourself, well, what does this have to do with us? I mean, are we going to be selling drones? No, probably not. But it definitely does mean that there is exposure. Let's listen to the final notes here.
National coverage of LifeWave providing this humanitarian aid. And we'll further get our name out there in the world about who we are and what we stand for. Innovation, and we're using our innovation to help the planet. So there's so much more to come on this project, and I'm glad that I got to share this a little bit with you today, but I can tell you there is a lot more coming, and look forward to giving you another update on the drone project next year. So thank you very much.
Okay, so as he says, this is work in progress, and it does speak to exposure, and that's, you know, where I want to go with this. So we will have third-party exposure, which is amazing. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to still speak to exposure. And he has teamed up with Mickey Willis. I don't know if you know of his work, The Great Awakening and The Plandemic. He's an investigative filmmaker. They have partnered up together and they're making a documentary of David Schmidt and subsequently a movie. So I'd like to just take this opportunity to speak to the exposure that this is going to bring next year. This is very, very big. So let's have a look at this. Again, I can't show the whole thing. It's a half an hour, but I will bring you through snippets and just give you a taste of this. If you want to go look at this, just on YouTube, go to LifeWave and Mickey Willis collaboration, and you'll find this video. So let's just bring it through a couple of snippets.
He is the founder. He's got a really long introduction, by the way.
It goes for 5 minutes.
He is the founder of Elevate, which is a production company on a mission. Elevate is one of the most prolific creators of socially conscious media. As a filmmaker, he has been granted rare access into the minds and hearts of world-renowned philosophers, scientists, physicists, doctors, authors, shamans, and human development experts. As a director, he has helmed numerous award-winning and record-setting productions, including theatrical features, network television specials, commercials.
And it goes on and on and on. He is somebody in his realm.
Thank you.
And they're partnering up.
Wow.
Mickey, it's so great to have you here. The first thing, the most important thing, I would like to thank you on behalf of our community for everything that you are doing to bring awareness to the problems, the modern problems that we're facing. It takes a man of courage. It takes a man of faith. It takes a man of God to do that. And I am so honored to be associated with you.
Thank you, David. I'm honored too. I am honored to be here. Thank you so much. It's great to see all of you way back there. Wow. I was blown away by stage B, and David said, come on over to the main stage. Wow. So good on you guys for all the good that you're spreading out in the world. I mean, that's really what the inspiration for my work is to counter all the negativity and all the harmful products and all the ways that we are being poisoned and lied to and divided, to bring us back together into a place of natural health and unity and love above all. Yeah.
I think those are really impactful words. I mean, do have a look at this. Please go ahead, listen to the whole thing. It's quite amazing. Powering these two men together is going to be a force to be reckoned with. So he does go ahead and tell when he started to get patched a year ago by his wife. And, you know, it's amazing. So I'm going to show you just a little bit of the documentary. It's a documentary about David Schmidt. The filmmaker is Mickey. So this is underway at the moment. It's really incredible. I just want to bring you to a couple of key moments.
Blanket. My cousins took the blanket off, and I saw this incredible machine. It had all of these tubes, electronic controls, dials, and I was immediately fascinated. It was then that I knew that I want to be an inventor when I grow up. And by studying nature with this perspective, we can unlock some secrets that have been hidden. The DNA is thought of as a reservoir or a repository of information, but actually it's much, much more than that.
There's a message encoded into the DNA of all life. What it says is that the elements that make us who we are not random. And as we begin to embrace what that means, that we are part of everything that we see happening in the world, it gives new meaning to what it means to be human. Not only are we more than the product of random processes, but we are designed to interact with the world around us as well as the world within us.
In our DNA, there is actually a link to the ether where light is emitted.
Light is information. We are constantly receiving information and transmitting information into the world around us, into the field around us.
Light, as it turns out, is the primary control mechanism for everything else that happens in the body. The mathematical codes are identical. The implications to this are absolutely extraordinary.
There's a new philosophy that is emerging in the scientific community. And the philosophy simply says that consciousness informs itself through its creations.
So this is giving you just a snippet of the documentary that is now being created and ready to, you know, basically show to the world. And this is going to be huge as a third-party credibility / referral. So it's great to know what's coming through the pipeline. We are going to receive assistance this way, and everybody's going to know about LifeWave by the second quarter of next year. Everybody is going to know about this. So this is very exciting for us. So that speaks to exposure. I want to just continue a little bit now. I'm conscious of time. I want to keep this in you know, a short amount of time so that we don't lose interest. But X39 is basically the focus of what we're doing. So please don't lose sight of that. I am going to touch a little bit here. This slide is loaded, okay? It has a lot of different projects here, and the projects David said that he's involved with are projects that will assist humanity in one way or another. So quickly, he's been talking about vertical farming for a very long time with his electro-agriculture, with his coil that has been patented. It not only grows things faster and better, but hydroponically, no herbicides, no pesticides in controlled environments. He talks about the ability to fast track the growing of plankton. I don't know if that's something that, you want to look at. This video is not new. It's from 2021. And he's very passionate about global pollution and pyrolysis. He talked to that not long ago on the cruise ship in Greece for the 20th anniversary cruise. He's patented pyrolysis in a certain way that the burning of global pollution emits heat and gets transferred into clean energy. So I'm going to bring you here. This is a fascinating video. I'm going to bring you just again with little snippets because it's very long and it's too much to show all in one sitting. But this is it here. It's called David Schmidt's Vision for a Healthier Planet. So if you want to go ahead and look at that on YouTube, it is 26 minutes long. I'm going to scroll you through what he's talking about here and what his passion is problems facing the world today and their solutions. So one of the first things that he talks about is global healthcare. He's addressing that with the patches, the water, the electrolyte nutrition. That is one way that he's going about it. He talks a lot about the facts, food, vertical farming, as I showed you, and healthcare technologies. Sorry, this is just going to have to run through and I'll have to skip through it. Here we go. So also we can see here the problem of global warming. He talks about the planktons and the garbage and so many things that he's very passionate about. And these are projects that he is working on. He talked about the pyrolysis and how, this is not new, okay? People, many different people are looking at, how to get this process efficient. CO2 emissions, here's the coil looking at things growing faster and better, and also the plankton here. This is increasing the growth of plankton, which has a lot to do with the ozone layer and the emission of oxygen into the atmosphere, not only the extraction of CO2. So all big stuff. And again, you're wondering, what does this have to do with me? Correct? But he says it at the end. He says, imagine if you are a part of a company. I wish I could find the exact number right here, but it's towards the end. And people are recharging their cell phones and their cars and having renewable energy in their home. And you as a network marketer are getting paid every time someone contributes to the betterment of the planet. So this is a big plan of his. And again, he mentioned in the beginning, you're not going to have to grow another tree to do this. We are all working on the same binary tree, the same business. So we're starting by the patch and we're moving forward. So this is just to give you a snippet. He is now doing big partnerships. So he's emerging next year. You have to imagine that the world is going to know who he is, and he's starting to partner up with some very big people. So lastly, I want to bring you to his latest partnership with the Ocean Cleanup Project. So let me bring you a little bit there. This is crazy good stuff. I'm going to bring you here. We're going to get rid of that one and then bring you to the last one, which is the ocean cleanup. I think this is phenomenal.
The Ocean Cleanup is back in action with its largest and most ambitious ocean cleanup system, O3. System O3 is massive, spanning a length of 2.5 kilometers across, and is currently capturing floating plastic pollution in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, located between the states of California and Hawaii. I spoke with the Ocean Cleanup's CEO, Boyan Slat, about their newest cleanup system, how it works, and got a progress report on the current mission.
Okay, so let me put that on mute and just bring you through how that kind of works. And LifeWave is going to be a big partner here. And this is exciting because, again, it's to better the planet. So every project that David Schmidt is doing is looking at, bettering somehow, whether it be food or water or air. So this was shown in the conference, and it's something that's very exciting. Again, it's only a 10-minute video. It's online, and you can go ahead and have a look at that as well. So coming back to where we're at now, hopefully you got a little bit of a glimpse of where the company is going. Let us recap and understand that for now, this is what we have to work at. So this is our focus. It would be wise not to promote something unless it's actually actively for sale in your country and in your back office. So I want to remind everybody that these are the tools for our business. This is what we have to work with. If you could please take a photo of this screen, you have your product information for brand new prospects. It gives you the patents, the studies, and the testimonials with This Is It info. In terms of growing your business and knowing how to do the business, your one-stop shop is This Is It team, and they have a YouTube channel. So please subscribe to that. There's 348 videos at the moment to tell you exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So please do not wait for someone to come in and tell you, get on here, get plugged in, and have a look. If you want to know more about the intricacy of every single product, you can go to LifeWave Connect for the product webinars. You should get it straight from David, straight from the source. And also logging into your back office, please open and close everything in there that can open and close so you can actually have a look at all of the resources that are back there. There's a huge amount of resources. So I'd like to remind everybody quickly of some dates. The Las Vegas Virtual, that is for the This Is It convention that's being held in Las Vegas. That's on January 10th. Tickets are available. LifeWave Vision, we all have to tap into this in end of January. So that is in your back office somewhere. Mid-year is the Rise Up Virtual Convention in Orlando with This Is It team. And please have a look at the convention that is in Los Angeles. I'm sorry, that is Los Angeles, Anaheim. The last thing that I want to talk about, and this is a separate video that Carmen and David have made. They are talking about how to get us, to Punta Mita, to Bali, or to Dubrovnik, depending on where you are. This is what is coming through the pipeline. These trips are doable. Okay, they've listened to everything that the distributors were saying, and they've put this together. You can make points for a whole bunch of new things, and it lasts for a very long time. So there's absolutely no reason that we cannot achieve that. So that is it for me. I hope that this has brought you through a little bit of where the company is going. We do have a video list of all of those long videos. Sit there with a cup of coffee and start having a look. Get involved and go deeper and have a look at this because, next year when everything is flashing all over the TV and the billboards, I'm not saying it's going to be too late, but I really think that you might say, geez, I wish I would have started sooner. So this is day one. This is day one, minute one, chapter one for you. I hope that this has been a little bit of an eye-opener as well. I know it was for us, especially sitting in the conference and having all of the, the visuals and the auditory. It was big. It's hard not to be hyped up, but they did do an incredible amount of effort and teamwork to bring that to us. So this is what we have in our hands. I hope you embrace it. Thank you very much, and plug in, please plug in. Thank you.